Yo, what up? How's it going?
What up? How's it going?
I think I have my I can hear my Twitch stream.
I
Let's
can
go ahead and fix that
hear
up.
my Twitch stream. Let's go ahead and fix that up.
Yikes. How do I kill that?
Yikes! How do I kill that? Yikes! How do I kill that? Yikes! How do I kill that?
Here it is. That's Twitch.
Here it is.
YouTube is muted too.
Here it is. YouTube
Why
is
am I
muted
hearing an
too.
echo?
YouTube
Why
is
am I
muted
hearing an
too.
echo?
Why am I hearing an echo? Why am I hearing an echo? Why am I hearing an echo?
Awkward. Let's just close everything. Boom, boom. Okay, there we go. Cool. Right on. Let's get started. So let me get my student in here. We have first up Max. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, brother?
Hello, hello.
You hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Right on. I'm streaming right now on Discord. Can you see the stream? Right now it should just be 2xko.
Yep, I see the main menu.
Cool, let's do it. So I have a replay from you in mind. I didn't really actually look at it. So do you have one in mind that you want to take a look at first?
I didn't have one that was like super great. I think the Arya Kali second match was
This
the
one
one
right
that I
here?
was gonna pick.
Okay, cool. What I usually like to
Yeah.
do is look at the first game that you play with
Okay,
somebody
sure.
because it lets me like see how you play against somebody that you've never played before and how you
Yeah, yeah.
handle getting, initial info. Does that make sense? And we can move on to the
Yeah,
second
for
one if
sure.
we have got the time. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
they beat me up the most today, so I figured that was good.
Right on. And then before we get started, I just want to take a moment to like write down like what it is you kind of want to like be looking at. So where's my? Do I have Epic Pen closed?
Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's get that on the screen so that I can like have a reference. There we go. Where's my trying something new tonight, which is I have like a tablet that I can like draw with and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, it should be cool. So with any luck, I can get that working. So like you were talking about like how do I find replays, right? How to
Yeah,
find
well, it was like, yeah, how to find tech without replays, or how to, I guess, make the most of the few replays that you can find with like an uncommon team.
Okay, cool. Let's do what we can do with that toward the end, right? So we'll make sure that we get that started as well.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess that we can go ahead and get started. Let's get this going. Got my
I'm
replay
sure there
up
would be
here.
other more notable things while we watch, so
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for
I'm
sure.
ready.
But let's start here with the Sakali Ari replay. Let's get it. So before we go into it, like, what's your initial sort of game plan or thoughts when you're thinking about like I'm playing a Kaliari?
Uh, Honestly, kind of for both of them, but mainly a collie. I kind of try to do a lot of like stop signing and trying to like cover the ground and the air because I find it hard to react to them actually being up in my face. So
When you say
it's
stop signing, stay stop signing. When you say stop signing, like what kind of moves or normals are you thinking about?
uh either um doing like Caitlyn's 5M or like Echo's 5M or stuff like that, or even just like a Helmbreaker from Echo or something, just to like
Humbreaker. Okay, cool.
cover
Humbreaker's
a
super
big
good.
swath.
Strongly recommend keeping that in mind. Okay, cool. I'll be on the lookout for like that sort of game plan. Um, I also want to see like how you get your own offense started, right? Like how is Echo
Yeah.
playing behind the Caitlyn? I don't want to say the Caitlyn assist because like the big strong point of playing Caitlyn is that you get to like use Echo behind, like you do her shot, right? And then you like handshake tag Echo and you go in behind like the second shot or
Yeah.
whatever. I'll be looking for that as well. Oh, and you made Diamond because in my notes you're on Emerald,
Yeah, that
and I
actually
could see.
happened today. I thought it was funny. I think it was because I was trying to prepare for this, so I made it to Diamond 1 just now.
Hell yeah! Well, if that's all it takes is to have a coaching session on the horizon, then I guess we'll call that a success as well. So let me
Yeah,
get. Let's go ahead. I just have to do some little logistic things on the side real quick. The hell, there's like a fight happening in the upstairs of my house or some crazy nonsense. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Let's go. This is cool. Like this, I mean, this round start's just like really good, right? Because it's gonna set Echo up to go for some sort of roll or something.
Yeah, and then I underestimated the amount of hits done there, I think, on the bola, so
Yeah, I'm actually curious, like, if you can get like a cross up here. Oops. It's
yeah,
kind of hard for the
I was
takeover.
actually playing with the replay takeover stuff. I think you could do something like
Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong team. Okay, cool. Let's give
yeah,
it a shot.
and so that is one thing I want to look at with like the offense on this team is like, you know,
No way.
situations like that where I feel like I just go for strike throw and it's not super rewarding.
Yeah, like in my head right now, like unfortunately the timing's a little bit bad because you can't get like overhead into the trap. The trap's gonna hit before the overhead. But I don't think there's any way that you can really. I think the way that you could like adjust this is to try to have the trap on the way out like a little bit more, right? Like, or not trap on the way out a little bit more, but like the moment that you hit this S2, right? If you
Yeah.
handshake like right now,
Like on contact,
you know,
yeah.
like maybe you can get it, but like I don't know, it's kind of tight. I don't want to over-index on that. I want to see like broader like neutral
Yeah, for sure.
decision making and stuff like that. That's just kind of tough because you're like hoping that. I'm not really sure what the heavy's for because like you're hoping that Ari's just like not quite all the way under you, I suppose.
I think I might have been going for down heavy, or I just misjudged how far I'd go.
I see.
On the other side.
Sure, this is fine. You try to tech forward. The classic,
Yeah, I
like
think so.
they drop the combo and you tech forward into the bullshit.
Yeah, I hate that Ari super when they drop it. So messy.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure there if I have a way of like doing push block, unless I just block the first.
You could have push blocked, but like not
Yeah.
up until now. So you understand like you need to have your assist off cooldown to push block, right?
Yeah.
So like
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
have your assist off
that was
cooldown
the
right now,
one.
and then
Mhm.
now you could push block, but like it would push block Ari or Akali rather, and then you just like get this.
Yeah, so that was pretty buttoned up by them. I just kind of got hit.
Yeah, there's not really any reason to block low here, unfortunately. So I mean that's kind of why you're eating this.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you block high, you have to deal with like something else after Ari and Akali come through. Gonna be here all day long. Okay, sick. This game has a like a tendency to make it so that the person that dropped the combo always has advantage anyway. I don't really know how they would address that from like a game design perspective, but like it just kind of feels bad usually if they drop the combo and you still don't get to like take your turn or whatever. But you know,
Yeah.
good assessment to like not press here just because they dropped. Ooh,
Little flick.
the flick. Okay, cool, sure.
Oh, I think I like completely. Oh no, they just kind of blocked the overhead, and I don't know what to do then.
Well, I mean, the one thing that like stands out to me is not going for like the rewind after the overhead.
Like
You
canceling it and going
yeah.
for a low or something.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not saying like you should have like canceled before the overhead hit. It's just like kind of weird to see you like, because what if this overhead hits, right? What if it like actually hits? They block it low, like you don't
Yeah, I didn't
get the
I
combo
didn't have
here.
to confirm, right? Yeah.
You know, but whatever.
Yeah, I think that was kind of an execution.
Yeah, probably.
thing
It's all good.
from Wednesday.
Okay, here's our stop signing.
There, I flicked the wrong way, I think.
Okay, here's the first like neutral pattern that I'm gonna be looking out for, because I feel like this is fine, right? You do this like Echo assist plus this S2 from Caitlyn. It's probably like a little bit better to do like Echo's back assist here, but like I digress. The issue here is now Echo's on the screen, and Echo will be on the screen for like a while. You know what I mean? And he's protected right now, so you have time to do more with Caitlyn.
Okay, yeah.
If that's making sense. right? Like Echo, sure, he's coming in behind this like Bola, but it's the Bola's not really helping him too much, right? So I am just gonna make a little note here, like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
let me actually open.
Oh, uh-oh. Well, I didn't think about that. So the the key that I set
Oh, are
up.
you playing the game with the tablet?
No, just the key that I set up to like switch to my tablet to do writing is also a key into XKO to like pause and unpause the replay. But like
Oh, no.
I'll just wait, can we do more? You can't see this unless you're watching the stream. I haven't like figured out that tech issue yet.
Oh, that's
But
okay. I
this
can
is more
pull
for
it up.
me. There'll be like a massive delay.
Yeah, that's
You know,
alright.
Caitlyn, before
Yeah, so maybe
and
go for like a
Jake.
shot and then roll forward shot and like tag.
Yeah,
Or just kind of
exactly.
go
That's the
for
kind of thing that I'm
everything.
thinking about. Like this is the opportunity to do that sort of thing here. Um,
Yeah.
and not seeing it as like a little bit awkward. And I want to know if it's like a broader pattern that we could like, because at the end of the coaching session, my goal is to send you away with like, I should try to do this or that, this a little bit more, or that'll be a little bit less, or And if this
No,
is
yeah,
like
that
a
makes
thing that
sense.
we're missing, then
Yeah, I
good to
think
know.
just not jumping the gun on the handshake, like kind of
Yeah,
chew
exactly.
the
A lot
scenery
of
a little
people
bit
have that
more.
issue. Exactly. Let it breathe a little bit
Yeah.
more. This move. I don't really care that you didn't punish it, but like that he's like dead to rights here with a
Yeah, yeah,
punish.
when that gets hit on block, you just are stuck.
Yeah, she's like punishable all the way to the ground. Now it is a little bit like scary sometimes because you are maybe potentially worried about like a Kali back assist or something like that coming out as you try to run forward as Echo, but like you got to just give it a shot.
Yeah, for sure. I think
Okay. This is kind of fine, right? So like,
yeah, I feel like this is the thing I used to play Echo Alawi, and I used to do a lot more of the like 6S1 as Echo with the tag out. And I don't know if
uh,
it's really a good idea with Caitlyn.
yeah. Well, so I'm still. It might be, it might not be. I have to think about that for a second. What I'm looking at here is this jump here because like, okay,
Oh, okay.
we block this, we don't get this punish. Sure, we're back to neutral. By this is fine, right? You go for this, right? He doesn't run into it, so this is like the stop signing that you're talking about. But now it's like back to like neutral, and I don't have an assist for a little while. So like
Yeah.
as Echo, what I'm kind of looking to probably do is kind of play like this for like a second, right? Oh, and sure enough, the reason is because you're like looking for like this sort of thing. Um,
Yeah.
Whereas if you do this, like now, if he like makes a mistake, like you're not able to punish it, even if you like throw a time winder or anything like that.
Mm.
So this is like another like area where people need to like let the game breathe a little bit more. So there's like these transitional moments between when somebody has a little bit of an advantage, and then when somebody now like when you're going back to neutral, like this transition from advantage to neutral is the moment where people like to do like dumb things. And
Yeah.
in this case,
Totally.
unfortunately, you're both kind of doing like a little bit of a dumb thing.
Yeah.
And it would be really good if you were the only one doing the smart thing. Because you have like
just,
no way to
wait,
answer
taking
this.
a breath.
Well, this is
That
fine.
makes sense.
Yeah, this is kind of like the same concept. So like this is fine. This is great actually, right? But now like we are protected. Like we're so chilling. Like if we want to call this Caitlyn assist, right? Let's call it, right? And like, we can stay on the
Yeah,
ground.
hit timing.
Do some shit like this, right? Like basically what is her back assist the one that goes up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, that sort of thing. I'm seeing like a little bit of a tendency to like, all right, let's think about this, right? I'll phrase it this way. If you do jump back plus Caitlyn assist, what does that beat? Like, what options does that beat? There is something it beats. Like, pretend the time winder's not here.
Back assist from Caitlyn, like the up one.
If you do jump back plus the assist that you did, right? Like, what option is that going to beat from the opponent?
If she tries to like air dash or like.
Or maybe just run forward, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
because you know, like Caitlin's here on the ground. If she tries to run forward, but like this Time Wander here is like the thing that's gonna make Ari really not want to run forward. So
Mhm.
like, I guess my point is we have this thing here on the screen that's like helping us play in this area, and then we're like giving up playing in this area, right? Like this is we want to
Yeah.
find ways to like turn this into an advantage where we're on top of them, as opposed to like hoping that they run into us, because otherwise that's how you like plateau at a certain level, is
Yeah.
if you like build a play style that's based around people making mistakes, then you end up in a situation where like people stop making mistakes, and you end up kind of feeling a little bit aimless and neutral. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
they just pick you apart. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So like taking advantage of like I managed to get a time winder on screen and have assists,
And then you ran
but I didn't
away.
really do anything with it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, cool. I think I forgot
Yeah.
to like actually go live on YouTube, so let me just fix that real quick. Yeah, sure enough, we're unlisted. Sick. There we go. Cool. I think that we are good now. Okay, cool. I don't really care, so like I'm not gonna like overly like focus on like trying to get that up. So, all right, cool.
Okay.
Um, sure, yeah. The jump's interesting. It's not like wrong necessarily, you know. It's not wrong. It's just it's slow. It's slow,
Yeah, the charge heavy.
I guess. Well, not even just the charge heavy, but just like the act of jumping is like a slow moving approach. Whereas like you might already be in the jump squat here. Yeah, you are. So I have to go back a little bit. But like, here, boom. You know, you can just like kind of like haul ass in at him,
Yeah,
right?
not
You
to
know, this sort
actually
of thing is
overload.
like a little bit better, but like, you know, whatever.
It almost turned into a weird empty low where I just
Yeah, I know. I always theory craft about doing like charged heavy and then like not letting it go all the way. You're gonna get your bait,
yeah.
your break baited here. This
Oh
move.
yeah, I actually I didn't realize that was a not break safe spot, but it makes sense because it's so
Yeah, this move is like it has like negative recovery, and like I get it because you really want to break here, and you want to break here so bad to put her in the corner,
yeah,
like
for
so
sure.
bad, but you don't have it. So now you're like mashing break, and then it finally comes out here. The way to think about it is, and I'm actually kind of learning this in this instance, but like, how do I say this? This move, this fireball, right,
Mhm.
is damn. Caitlin's caked up. This fireball is it recovers so quickly that like a lot of times what'll happen is you'll get your break baited by this fireball, and you'll think, wow, I must have broken like a little bit late. You know what I mean? Or a little bit, yeah, a little bit late, right? But no, in this
Yeah,
case, the fireball is the move that gave you break. And you like
yeah, totally.
broke frame one, and it
Yeah, and
still
it's
got
still
baited.
safe. That's crazy. Yeah.
So like, you know, TIL, you know, don't fuck with that move when it comes to baiting breaks.
Yeah.
Lucky. Oh, this situation is so tough because like you want to push block, but like you might just like lose both your characters. I don't know. You're kind of cooked here.
Yeah. Can you parry that S2 from Ari? I'm
No.
when it's that far. I don't
No.
understand really what makes it so that you can parry it, or if it's just if they delay.
It's two things. Okay. It's two things. It's if they delay, right? And
Yeah.
there's or and this is difficult to showcase here in this replay, but this move, the 3H, it has like how do I say this? Better for me to draw. It has like a hitbox which it go like the hitbox on the 3H goes like basically to like almost the end of her 5H, right? And it has 3 hits.
Mm.
and the first hit is like
Yeah.
here, right? And then the second hit and the third hit, they extend out to like here, right? So if Ari hits with the very tip of this, which you can, I know that she's not hitting with the very tip of this because I just tried to parry it and replay takeover and I wasn't able to parry it.
Oh,
So
it
like,
is just like
oops,
the very tipper.
yeah,
Makes it, so you,
like it has. Hello, box display. Oh, is it because I need to turn stuff on? I see. I have to like go back again. Oops. Falls on the H. Right? See how it's not hitting with the very tip? Like it's hitting like a little bit deep into the hitbox. If it hits with the very, very, very tip, then the first hit of this move will whiff. Right?
God.
And then you'll be able to parry that second hit, which has like a much farther hitbox. So like those both that works, and that's the reason that if they delay it, not only is there a gap, but if they delay it, this can trick Ari players because what'll happen is we'll try to delay our S2 just a little bit, you know, maybe we're trying to like confirm or something like that. And it's not so much the delay that gives the gap, because the delay doesn't, we don't delay it so much that there would normally be a gap, but we delay it so that more of the pushback from the heavy like gets into effect, because like and it pushes you away further while she's doing the heavy. And so as a result, only the second hit will connect, and you know, we'll get parried in that situation. Get this shit. Green. There we go. Cool. Roll it. Yeah, this is like this is the same situation, right? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely an auto violet.
Because like this S2 has like 0 chance of actually helping Echo. Whereas if you go for like shot instead, so like you get to this situation, right? And if you go for like shot into you know, you might be able to like set something up, but it's this S2 that like gives you nothing, right? Okay, cool. I think that's like one pattern that we can like start seeing. Ooh, that would have been so lit.
I tried.
Gotta turn these hitboxes off. That's the first time I've ever seen the break. This is actually like kind of relevant to the break hitbox on the break hitbox, but like you did the right thing by handshaking here, right? You know that you actually could have, you could like even now at this pause point, it's still possible for you to bait this break. Is that ringing true to you or no?
What do you mean by bait the break?
Block
like
it.
To block it?
Yeah.
If I like dashed and like did a dash block,
yeah, you definitely, almost definitely, I think. I don't know, it's kind of hard because I've gotten you like halfway through the handshake, but I feel like I can still get this. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little far. No.
You can.
So like, I mean, it'll be way easier if you like, if I do it here, because like now I can like actually. It's kind of hard because you have to like run kind of far forward before you block. But the issue isn't so much that like you didn't successfully do it. The issue is that like you didn't try.
Yeah, I didn't dash.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you dashed and you blocked and you like didn't quite make it, then like, you know, whatever. At least you tried. But since you didn't try, it's like, okay, there's like an optimization that we can be adding, and I feel like you're at the level where like I don't know, like I don't see diamond players doing that. A lot of times like challenger players fuck that up. So like whatever. But while we're here, why not take a pit stop and like showcase that?
Yeah, just dash blocking doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. It gets you closer and lets you like pressure the character on the way down. Okay, cool. I don't care about the rest of this round. I want to see if we're ever bringing Echo in behind a gunshot. Okay, there we go. There we go. And look.
It worked.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think this is like that good with this team. Especially with you being so far away. Right, don't you feel like you kind of have to like...
It never really feels that good.
Yeah.
To throw out the sixes.
And I mean, so sort of the main reason. So like, think about what you would do with Alawi, right? So like in this situation, what are you doing as Alawi?
Probably trying to do down S2.
Down S2, exactly, right? So like as Caitlyn, you know, I'm looking for you to like somehow, you know, set Echo up, right? Like it'd probably be better, you know, you do this. He's like locked down for a little while, right? What you kind of want to do is you run forward right here. Whoops, I'm already like jumping. Same thing that happened earlier, right? Like if you want to like run forward right now, the thing is Echo is not going to jail him, but if he does jump, right, I have Caitlyn there to like air throw or whatever, right? So like I'm watching, and then as soon as Echo starts putting her on block, you know, I can try to like come up and like start setting Echo up somehow.
Some sort of block string.
You know, so I don't know, you know, whatever it is, whatever you, if you want to do this, you know, that's fine too, right? But like whatever's going on here is like not. It's not the worst actually.
I think they could do a bit more of the just like roll, like back Echo up and then roll at them so that I can at least get. If I do strike throw, I can at least get a combo off of it.
Yeah, and let me think about like Caitlyn, because that's kind of the nice thing about Echo is that like, I'm in the wrong situation. You're right. The nice thing about Echo is his role is on what is it? Down S2, right? So like in theory,
yeah.
I guess you can't charge the projectile anymore. So no, I'm tripping. It's fine. Nice. He's dead. Oh, you got the headshot from that range? It's crazy.
It's actually, I learned that recently. It's kind of easy if you get the charged first one there. You just like slightly aim up.
I see. Yeah, you're a little bit panicked, I think. And this is, it kind of like showcases it, like it manifests in your Echo, like jumping away and throwing Time Winder, like when you already have like protection on the screen, but it also manifests in like the fact that like you've blocked a couple of these and haven't gotten the punish on them. And it's fine, but it betrays like a little bit of like not calmness. Like you're not so much reacting to like what's actually happening. And you're more like, yeah, you're more like thinking about like, how do I get back to my plan A? When,
for sure,
you know, plan A is win the game. Oh yeah, this is losing you like a lot of situations, right? This S2. I want to skip ahead to talk a little bit about like some neutral situation. I like this. I like this. This is fine. This is fine. This is great. Yep. Okay, cool. I love when I start saying like, yep, this is right, this is right, this is right, and it always like results in a hit.
Yeah.
You gotta let this breathe a little bit. If you actually like look during this handshake, you can see she's jumping, and this is like air throw city.
Air thrower, yeah, for sure.
But the game is just moving really fast, right? The game is just moving really fast, and when the game is moving really fast, that's why you like miss things like punishing certain unpunishable or certain punishable things. That's why you miss opportunities for like air throws. You know, during handshake tag, it's like the only time the game slows down, and so like it can be one of those times where you get pretty good at reacting at the screen, but it takes a little while. I'll take a brief look at the Caitlyn play. Pretty sure you win this round.
I Feels so disrespectful when somebody manages to just jump over the Aegis.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good to do. The main thing is like looking for it. Now that they've done it, like it kind of incentivizes you to do Aegis more next round so that you can potentially get like an air throw to like take advantage of the habit that they've shown.
Yeah, for sure.
Whew. Ooh, I thought you won that one. I'm gonna briefly look at this next game because I want to talk more about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, actually, no, I don't, because what I want to do is I want to like have like a little treatise on finding tech when you like don't have somebody that plays your team. Because what I'm seeing is maybe you feel more comfortable doing things that have been like proven, right?
Yeah.
Because
for
like you're doing
sure.
this thing
And
where you
like,
throw this like Echo 6S1 and then you're jumping at them with Caitlyn, but like it's not like it's probably better to like come up and put them in a block string and stuff like that. So like
yeah,
what I
which is,
kind of
like,
want to,
something I would do with Ari Echo probably, but probably not as good with Caitlyn Echo.
yeah, not nearly, right? So I kind of want to take a look really briefly at like some replay from online and see if we can like compare and contrast some Caitlyn play with you, and also talk about the process of stealing from top players even if they don't play your team, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I mean, I'll start. Oh no. I'll start by just looking for Caitlyn Echo and 2xKO, and then I'll just like go ahead and do recently updated. We have this, which is here.
Dunk, I believe, is a commentator.
Let's see if he's any good. I mean, here's the thing. It's Hickey, right? Hickey's really good. Dunk gets around, right? So at the end of the day, that's all you really need to see. You skip to the end, you see he's 1-1, right? So like,
Yeah,
you know, at least you're gonna get some shit from this.
I know he's better than me.
Well, even if he's better than you, if he plays the wrong person, maybe he just like gets like you completely wiped and there's nothing to take, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But the way that I like to do this, to do it like really efficiently, is I'll hit my right arrow a bunch of times, and I'll wait and I'll see when there's like a bunch of red health on the other side of the screen, right? So like right here,
Yeah.
I see that it's there, and then I'll go back a couple times and I'll see like what led up to that, right? And sometimes it's like some stupid shit. Sometimes it's like, you know, okay, so we didn't really see that from you. This like random ass roll, right? And the roll can be pretty good because you do the roll and like you call the echo assist behind it. Or the time winder is probably even better because it won't like the roll lets you combo, right?
Yeah.
And time winder assist would not fuck that combo up, but it would make the roll safe. So like, you know, that's probably like a decent play pattern. That's not what I want to see. What I really want to see, jab, nice. Yeah, this sequence right here, right? So like you are getting this situation all the time. And then you're going like S2 as Caitlyn. Like 90, maybe 80% of the time before handshaking. Not only would that, you know, drop the combo, but like it's not on block, it's not nearly as good.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really care about the rest of this round. I want to see the next round that he wins, and then I want to go to the next. Okay, cool. Like, yeah, this is good shit. Where's this hit? Oh, just 2H. Bonk.
The
Hey.
turtling for like 10 seconds and then 1-2H. That's
But how often do people do that? Not nearly enough, I think. People are like too antsy to get back to plan A, right? Okay, cool. Traps out. He gets the trap out and then just kind of like hangs out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the...
Yeah, the trap's also good against Jinx to like air stall a little bit, I think. And like he gets over the rocket. Right?
Here we go. So it's that roll plus echo assist that we talked about. Egg trap. Cross up.
Oh, there we go.
don't care about this. And I know he loses his game, so I'm gonna skip again. How does he find this? Next hit. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you a couple of tools to like try to use, and they're mostly gonna be around Caitlyn. Let me bring up my note-taking app.
I'll bring up training mode too.
Then I gotta run onto my next one. So, right. So some really important stuff. You have like a good like fundamental understanding of like when to use Caitlyn jump S2, right? And Caitlyn S2 on the ground. It's the problem is that it's like kind of like almost all you're doing, right? So like Caitlyn extra tools, right? We want to have JS2 in the mix. We want to have, or not JS2, which you already have, right? J4S2, right? Kind of like randomly do this. Randomly roll plus echo assist, right? Because like the play style that you're already rocking with JS2 is going to make people want to run forward, and these things catch people running forward at a much higher like much higher rate than just like hitting medium and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like these are going to like give you a little bit more oomph with a little bit less risk. Because when you do these, the block stun on these things, like randomly like roll and this thing, like there's more after it.
Oh, I think you're sharing the your browser still.
Okay, cool. I'll just bring this over here and it won't be on stream soon.
Oh, okay.
So like randomly doing this is really good. Right?
Yeah, like things to catch that you're like trying to lull them into running at you and then catch them when they.
Yeah, I think it's good to think about trying to stop sign people, but I think you're stop signing people with like the wrong tools.
Yeah.
And like this would help a little bit more, and then like just a little bit more trap, right? Because we're just kind of like not seeing it, and like see how they respond after trap is on the screen, right? Yeah, I'm sure you've realized that people like to jump over the trap.
Yeah.
Right. This is where we look for 2H, right? And like the thing / air throw. The thing about this is when you start doing this more, this is like a gateway drug. It makes you more comfortable just looking for this, and then you'll start to look for it when the trap's not on the screen, right? Like those moments where they're trying to escape the corner because you just lost pressure or whatever, and they think it's their turn. They want to try to do something risky, right? This is like it right here. Echo, honestly, your echo is like neutral wise kind of fine. Like you're jumping around, you're doing dash back, jump back, air dash forward, H, right? Like this shit is good, right? But I think the note here is that echo is going in too much, like I want to say like unprotected, right? And you're not trying to protect him. You are trying to like protect him with like S2, right? But let's try to get the Caitlyn S1 stuff, right? And you can look at this replay, but also like as a note, right? Because I think echo, your echo is like basically fine, but like think about like you can look at like, for example, Mr. Chippy, right? I just looked for any recent Caitlyn match, right? And then we'll just take a look and see like what his Caitlyn's doing on tag out. Okay. Like I just didn't see that sort of sequence from you.
For sure.
Kind of at all. And I think it's because you're more comfortable doing this S2, but you're not really understanding that that's not helping Echo. It's more that's protecting Caitlyn, but like protecting Caitlyn is no longer the objective when you have the situation.
Yeah.
So like that might result in a little bit more like success. And you can always go for strike throw or something as echo there. You know, or just, you know, cross up's fantastic. Cross up's probably the main one that's going to give you a lot of success
Yeah, I
here,
think so.
right?
I
Because
think
people,
using S1, well, especially because when I'm being backed up like Caitlyn like that, they're gonna be as far as possible away from me, and the S2 just doesn't quite reach there.
yeah.
Whereas the S1, I can maybe just try to like see what I can get away with a roll or just stagger pressure and
I think
straight
the
throw
cross
them.
up. I think S1 just jump, you know, jump air dash with echo is gonna like get like 90% of people, especially
Oh
at the level
yeah,
that
for
you're at,
sure.
right? And if the nice thing is, if you started as Caitlyn, then like you cross up as echo. Oh, they didn't get like hit, right? Maybe they blocked the cross up. You can do like MHS2, and it's pushing them back toward Caitlyn. You handshake again, because the other thing I didn't see is any freestyle tags. It was all just like
Mm,
one tag, one tag. And if you're gonna play one tag, you might as well just fucking play double down and let Caitlyn really shoot to let
yeah,
Echo in. Um,
yeah, for sure.
you know, and I think that you can get away. You can try to set that sandwich up a little bit more often, and the sandwich will come more naturally because they can't run away from the shot the way that they can run away from the S2. If they try to backdash the
Yeah.
shot, they get clipped. If they try to backdash the S2, you just have to like watch them leave. Um,
Okay, yeah.
you know, which is a little bit sad. That's what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna DM you this stuff. It's not like that much, but honestly, you're moving around in neutral pretty well. And obviously, I think, you know, it goes without saying that like I think if you throw, how do I say this? Your Caitlyn block strings feel weak, but I don't think it's because you're like a player that is destined to have weak block strings. I think it's because you're not doing things with Caitlyn that are going to get you block strings, like the 4S2, jump 4S2, right? Like
Mm,
the forward
yeah,
roll into Echo, right? You think about like he did forward roll plus Echo assist, and then he did like light, medium, cake trap roll through with Echo, right? That's not
mhm,
something that you couldn't do, right? But it's not something that you did either. And it's because you weren't in the position to do it because your Caitlyn was
yeah,
always trying to back up and throw the S2 instead of taking these like a little bit more offensive actions where you're like dashing forward. So try to force yourself to do those things in your next couple of
yeah.
matches, if that makes sense.
No, totally. No, that's
Yeah,
super helpful.
and hit me up. Yeah, sometimes it's just about identifying the tools that like we're not really using. All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. It was super fun.
Bet. Have a good one.
All right, have a good one.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. I'll be back shortly with my next one. Let me get the technical stuff handled out of the way, and then I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Hello. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How we doing?
What's
I'm doing
good?
pretty good myself right now.
Good to hear. Let me turn you up a little bit. There you go. Cool. So you're Lil Sectomy, right? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
On the friends list? Cool. Do you have a replay that
Sir.
you want to look at?
Yeah, I have multiple actually.
Okay, cool. We'll try to
I
get
got some
through
from
at
ranked.
least one of them. What do you want to
Okay.
look at first?
I have some. Okay, so I have some from ranked. I also played with Yagoon earlier today because he gave me a few pointers.
Well, he's like one of the best in
He's-
the world. He's super good.
Right. I have some from varying skill levels. So it's really whichever one you prefer to look at the
Let's
most.
look at somebody of your skill level. That's where I want to focus right now.
Okay.
Cool.
I
So,
have some from a ranked game of someone in my usual rank queue, and I have someone from my friend who's also same area as me. So either way, we can look at the private lobbies or the actual ranked games.
let's look at the where are the ranked games? Oh, here we go. Ranked
Oh,
solo.
yep.
I only see one game. This is the one game. You got the win.
Yeah.
Okay, we can look at that. We can look
It's
at
out
that
of the queue.
potentially. Okay, cool.
Me and
Well,
Yagoon played a lot of games. I'm looking at that now.
well, which one is your buddy? Is it this Alawi Darius player?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Talk to me about let's look at one looks like you mostly okay, cool. It looks like you go basically even with them. So that's pretty good. Which means that basically any of these matches is gonna be good to take a look at. Is it all the same guy? BD Randy.
No,
BD
actually.
Randy.
I've tried to play online more than I usually do. And I do get a lot of my friends into the game. So a lot of time when we all hop on, we just be playing.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take a look at this ranked game, and
Okay.
if it looks like I'm just gonna skim through it really quickly, like really quickly. I'm not actually gonna look at it, but
Mhm.
I want to see if it's like a stomp. Because if it's a stomp, I don't want to look at it. But if you get like pretty low health, then you know we can talk about how you could have made it less losable, right? Okay, cool, sure. Sure. Okay, you get low enough on one character. If you lose a round, I'll definitely look at it.
Yeah, I think I do lose around in this game.
Okay, cool. That means that this is going to be a perfect replay to take a look at. So, is there a restart replay? No, there's not. So that's the one we'll look at. Just start. Here we go. And you were talking about I want to figure out how to control neutral a little bit more as opposed to feeling like I'm scrambling, right?
Yep, Yagoon helped me. He helped me fine tune what I could be working on, but I still have those issues of sometimes I just sit there lost because I don't know what to do in certain situations. Like if we're both, let's say it's me, like the Darius and Jinx that I was playing, my friend. There were moments where we would both rocket at the same time, and our rockets would clash, and we would both just kind of sit there staring at each other.
Okay, cool. Well, that we can definitely talk about.
Right, he's a little bit more proactive than I am, so he would usually just end up running up and throwing a button, and I get hit for it because we're both sitting there lost. He just decided to act first.
Right. Well, that's no good. So let's talk about how we can be the one that's controlling the neutral. But we'll first look at this Darius Braum
Alrighty.
replay right here. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this started. Right off rip, I'm already seeing like something that like I'm not a big fan of. Okay. Do you know what I might talk about right now?
The random jumping with no assist.
With no assist is the important part, right? The way I like to think about it. Yeah, the way I like to think about it is like there's a bubble, right? And the bubble is like I don't know, it's pretty big, and by bubble what I mean is like as soon as they get like I'm not streaming to you, am I? Let me go ahead and stream.
I'm looking at the stream on YouTube, so it's fine.
Yeah, but the delay is like too much. I think that you need to be able to see like what I'm saying like right as I say it.
Okay, that's fine.
So the bubble is like as soon as they get like anywhere near me, right? Anywhere near me, I'm thinking about I want to call my assist. Now in this case, I don't necessarily want to call Jinx right here because I know that this Darius, he might just like swing right now And if I call Jinx,
Right.
she'll come out here, right? And so what I really want to do is like hit this double jump and like come down as on top of him as a collie, and then if he swings and he hits Jinx, then I'm just gonna like hit him as a collie. But if he doesn't swing, then like the Jinx rocket is gonna make it has like a very high likelihood of just smoking him, right? He's on 2x, so he has no like recourse to this, right? But we jump and we just kind of hope for the best, which not ideal. This is so annoying that like can't move my mouse right now. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you 2xko for making this coaching process so painful. I can't get over to my other screen. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let's delete all this crap. And similarly, right? That bubble concept applies not just to like how you want to play in terms of reactions, but it also applies to how you want to play like proactively, right? So your goal is to like usually to get inside of their bubble, especially when they have like no assist, get inside of their bubble and then get your assist out, right? And this trap, I don't know, do you think this was maybe an execution error?
Yeah.
Because if you had done back assist like the rocket and you had done this, I would be like, that was great. That was perfect.
And that's what's funny because Yagoon also said the same thing because I started the game playing Caitlyn. So when I see a zoner, I'm mentally seeing Caitlyn's forward assist. So I haven't gotten my head around jumping forward and back assisting with Jinx yet. So mentally, I see Caitlyn's bullet, but you see a trap.
I see. Yeah. Unfortunately, not only do I mentally see it, but also like I physically really see it. So, so we'll get that worked out. Now when we're running forward, right? I'm a little bit worried about this because like in my head, like Jinx doesn't really want to be in front of a collie. Right. She wants a collie to be in front of her. And so like if you run in right now, like this is kind of one of those situations where like you kind of want to cut your losses a little bit and try to, instead of think about how can I make something happen with Jinx, like you're on freestyle, which means that in this moment, instead of thinking about how can I make something happen with Jinx, you can think about how can I use Jinx to make something happen with a collie. Okay. I like this. This was perfect. This was perfect. I was scared because I saw you running forward, but I was gonna say, you could just minigun. You could monkey. Minigun handshake is really good, and that's exactly what you did. And you get the hit for it. So we're happy about that. The only thing is, the reason that like this didn't work out for you is that
went the wrong way, and I was somehow ahead of him. It was just weird.
Well, so the way to think about this is, since you did handshake immediate 2H, right? I think this actually crossed him up. Because like what I would normally do in this sort of scenario is like, consider like backdashing and getting this, but like you actually. Okay, never mind. It's like it would have been money, but I'm gonna say Levy. Oh no. Okay, the trap. I had to pray that the trap noise would go away, and it did. This is pretty good. Sure, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. Sit cross under.
Right.
Combos money. Ah, bummer. I don't want to focus much on combos with you.
Right, that's fine.
But since you have the double jump moves, right? Like, it's really simple to like just kind of be like in this situation and just instead of doing that, like really easy combo is to just come up. Oh my god, it's so hard to like think about like the replay takeover and just go for that sort of route where you go MH, this, right? That's the kind of route that I would normally do. A lot of times you can get 3H into S2, which you can get here, which is a little bit more frame advantage, right? So just some thoughts. Not really crucial though. But I knew this was going to drop. Especially because you let both hits of this heavy hit.
Okay.
I'll see how many times you're like getting these combo drops, and then I'll talk about like the importance of finishing combos beyond just like the damage. So this is fine. Let's go. Okay. Sure. Nice. All this is fine. Where'd you learn this?
Hold on, let me catch up in the stream. Oh, I learned it from you. I watched a video. I saw this string and I was like, I need to learn it. So I definitely spent like a day or two just labbing it.
Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, bummer. So when I get into this scenario right here, right? You went with like this sort of thing, which can work, you know, especially if people are just trying to swing. But a lot of times it can be like really useful to just go for something like that. Where like basically what I'm doing is I know that I've got my assist on 2-second cooldown. So I'm just gonna meaty and use my block string to burn the time. Whereas if you go for like something like this, right, you're opening yourself up to potentially get 2H'd or get air thrown or something like that, and you don't have an assist to protect you. Whereas you can use your own block string to like burn the timer until you get jinx. Handshake, 2H, let's go. All right, all this is fine. Oh, going back in is nuts though. I only say that because the jumping forward here is like, it kind of feels like, okay, I've got my assist on 6-second cooldown, but I have the entire screen behind me, right?
Right.
So this goes back to like the concept that you talked about, right? How do I control neutral versus scramble, right? In this instance, the way to control neutral as opposed to scramble is to just choose to back off and play for time here. Like you, this guy didn't make you scramble. You chose to like do this and put yourself in this block string. And now this combo. When you could have played for like quite a bit more time. And I have a feeling that when we watched the second round that was a lot closer. We're going to see that manifesting and like you getting hit when you maybe don't need to. Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, if everybody could just listen the way that you listen, like somebody, in this case, it was maybe me, maybe Yagun, were like, you need to jump around and call the rocket.
Yeah,
and it just,
by the end of our session, he was like, the main thing you need to do is you need to use the back assist and just jump in. And it's going to work. It's going to carry you through a lot more ranks than you think if you just jump in, rocket, and
yes,
just
sir.
go in.
Yes, sir. Oh, bummer. So at some point you should learn. At some point you should learn this sort of route, right? Where you use the 3H. It's not like crucial that you like figure this shit out right now, but like it is a really good important route for Akali. I'll just like
I know that's her corner carry. I do know it, but it's a lot less consistent than doing the re-jump route.
They're both kind of similar consistencies.
It's not consistent.
Once you like,
am less consistent in hitting that one.
I see. Yeah. Well, once you practice a little bit more, like you'll have it down like basically 100%. Even in this scenario, though. Oh man, you didn't quite get the level 3, but if you had done, so like you get to here. Right? If you do this, you get the level 3. Right? And I don't know if you know this, but just for your own like edification, Akali can combo into her level 3 here. Just for your own like edification. Like no problem. I mean,
right.
It's a weird right now, but there we go. That should work. Just in case you didn't know that route. You know, it does exist.
Yep.
Cool, cool. Okay, here's what I wanted to see. Here's what I wanted to see. Right? So, right now, is it a good idea to throw the trap? Like the monkey?
Right.
Is it?
Well,
I'm
I
asking.
think so because he's trying to chase me right now. So I would have to. That would be putting another barrier that he has to like. That will set him up to jump over it, and I could possibly 2H him out of the air for it.
That's true, but the monkey. Your answer to that question kind of tells me that you don't use the monkey a lot. Because yeah, right. Because it's a bad idea to throw the monkey right now.
Okay.
And the reason is if he just hauls ass and pulls up over to you, which he can absolutely do right now, he will get to you before that monkey becomes an issue. Like he'll hit medium and it'll hit the monkey and it'll hit you. And so it's a bad idea, and the main reason it's a bad idea is this right here, this number, this 2. Because you have no Akali to protect you. Okay?
Right.
And so we play a little bit more. This is fine. What about now? Is it a good idea to throw the monkey?
Yeah, because at that point, if I throw the monkey and he jumps at me, I could back assist, and if he runs at me, I can just forward assist.
Yeah, and you don't even need and actually we can take that another step, right? This is how you control neutral versus scramble, okay? If you see this situation right here, I'm just going to do a little sequence, right? Right? All I did was I mean, it's kind of hard for me to like demonstrate like moment by moment, but I called. The way that you were talking about it is you were saying that like if he runs forward, then I can back assist, or then I can forward assist, and if he jumps, then I can back assist, which is all well and good if you really have that composure. But what I'm saying is you don't need that composure and those reactions. You can actually take this situation right here, and I noticed this when we played the other day. Just get the monkey and Akali out, and then use Jinx to send the monkey plus Akali. Right?
Right.
Like you're hoping that he runs into something, maybe he runs into a rocket or something like that. And I'm telling you that if you like do something like this, you know, you can like have the fucking trap out onto the screen plus Akali. And he just has to like deal with it. Now he's Braum right now, so like it's like kind of betraying the point a little bit. But if against any other character in the game, right?
Right.
You do something, you know, like this where you're like doing this sort of thing. You know? That's how you take a moment like this and you take it from neutral to being your advantage without an interaction with him.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to interact with him. You want to like set the advantage up. And so like the big sequence that like that I'm gonna have to give you at the end of this is like getting the assist plus Akali out. Proactively, not reactively. Now we're fine.
Right.
It's just the rocket as Jinx is her fastest option. And as a result, it's her weakest option, right? They balance it around the fact that it's like fast, right? The rocket comes out fast, so it's a little weak compared to the monkey and the trap, which come out slowly, but are very, very, very strong. Right? Very strong. And I'll show you some stuff in training mode afterwards. And in fact, I actually think this is where we need to go with you. I don't even think we need to look at the rest of this replay. I need to go into training mode. And I just need to demonstrate some stuff. And then I want you to like try to take this into matches. So let's head over to training mode. Let's get a Kali. Jinx. Because you watched that video of mine. And you stole like a lot of good stuff. Right? But the part that's missing is the neutral. And if you think about it, like if you try to play honest neutral as Caitlyn against like Darius Braum, like, and by honest neutral I mean just like trying to like outspace and swing your buttons, they're going to win. They're going to win.
Right.
Even if you hit them, first of all, your normals are worse. So first, you're not even going to hit them. It's not even 50-50. You're going to get hit more often than they get
Oh
hit.
yeah, I learned that well against Yagun because I tried to call Caitlyn, and it was one point where I was in the corner and I checked the grab, and we both lighted, and I had Caitlyn out, and her stubby lights got hit by Darius immediately because his just reaches further than mine.
Yeah, exactly. So like his reach is further than yours. He'll hit you. And then when he does hit you, even if it was 50-50, even if you did hit him half the time and he hit you half the time, he does more damage for less bar.
Right.
So you just lose the battle of attrition, right? So instead, right, what I need you to start thinking about is like, this is very strong, right? You do this, and you look, right? You look and see what's going on. If it's good for you, pull up, right? If it's not good for you, right? If it's not good for you, right? You can just, you know, anything to like set, like this is missing for you. The fact that like you're never going in behind the traps. You're only going in ever sometimes behind the rocket. I need you to find situations where you can start going in behind the traps. Okay. And as Jinx, the way that you set that up, stuff like this. Right? Like all I did was I did rocket plus Akali, and then I started throwing trap. And then I, you know, from here the world is your oyster, right? Once you get this, you have a lot of options, right? You can just go in like that, you know, as Jinx, just like that. But that's not really that good. Even this is much better than just doing rocket. Right? Look at that overhead on plus, right?
Right.
You can also fuck around with throwing the other trap, right?
Yep.
All that stuff is pretty good. That's the main thing that's missing from your game, actually, and that's why you feel like you're not controlling neutral, because you don't have the sword to control neutral. Right? Jinx doesn't have the speed or the movement to control neutral. You have to do it with this shit. This shit is like where the fucking party is with this team. Right? And so like that's what I need you to focus on. And actually, just in the interest of time, I recommend that you watch that video that I talked about. I talk about a couple of these patterns there, and force yourself in your next 50 casual games to throw the trap more as Jinx. And you're gonna find out that, remember that moment that I asked you, hey, is it a good idea to throw the trap right now? And you were like, yeah, because you can't run through it. And actually, it was a bad idea. The other way you learn that's a bad idea is just doing it. Right? And that's how you develop that intuition, right? Is by just like doing it until you get punished for it. And then you know, okay, maybe I need to preemptively. That's why I'm telling you to preemptively call the assists, right? Because like I've been, you know, smoked enough times that I know that it's not a good idea to just do this usually, right? You need like a friend. Does that make sense?
Yep, a lot of it actually.
All right, that's the main thing you need. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll DM you basically the homework, and then I'll talk to you in like a week, or we'll get some games in. Do you have any other questions before I let you
go? No, actually, like really, all you did was cement everything that y'all gonna have given me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean he's very good.
Yeah,
he's very good. So much. So his advice: listen to everything he has to say, even if it contradicts what I have to say. All right, man. Have a good rest of your night.
You too.
All right, cheers. All right, only one more to go for the night. Almost there. All right, my next guy's gonna be in a bit, so I am gonna do a little bit of prep real quick. But okay, we got a Kali, Echo, Kali, Echo, 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 Echo. Nobody is next up, which means that I can go ahead and bring up. See, we can find for a Kali Echo. Somebody's got to be playing this, right? Surely. Who's cooking? Wade? You already know I'm about to watch this. Neutral look like. Oh, whoa. This is the thing about Akali, like, a lot of characters in the game, you can't just, like, send it with jump heavy. You know what I mean? Arius, just because there's a really good hitbox. But, like, everybody else has to use some sort of, like, air movement or something like that. Akali can use the threat of air movement to come in with jump heavy. Same as Ari, really, and Echo. It is crazy to me that Wawa gets to just do all this. Wonder why Wade doesn't push block here. Because don't you just get like a huge amount of advantage? He has got his assist on. He's just greeting. He's holding his assist for his own pressure, but like, I don't know. Abuse freestyle. Push block now and come in with your assist. Mix. Boom, boom. That confirm is so good. Block's insane. All right, next round. I gotta see how Wade is making his team work. That sucks. Basically, just lose now. Okay, so neutral tool. Raw S1 plus assist. Dang, Wawa's that dude, man. I don't know how he does it. And on Yasuo, no less. Who doesn't he play? Yeah, you have to give up the pressure because you have no assist. You have to wait, you have to wait, you have to wait. This is what, like, the other thing that my other player's missing. Like, where's the kunai? You can wall jump here, too. Alright, so Wade's making it work off of S1 plus assist. What's going on, Princey? I feel like Wade's just getting nothing started. Waiting for my next student to DM me. Oh, he's in the voice lobby. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get it started. Yo, what's going on, brother?
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you. I don't think we've ever talked in voice before, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
We
nice to
played,
meet
though.
you. Yeah, we've run into each other once or twice in ranked. It's always fun. You're super good, right? So that's why I'm excited for this session because I'm gonna learn quite a lot. You're playing Akali Echo, right?
Yeah. I
Who
just
do
picked up
you-
Akali recently, actually.
Yeah,
I used to play Akali Ari.
Akali. You used to play Echo Ari, you mean?
Or no, sorry, yeah, Echo Ari.
Yeah, Echo Ari was my tournament team for a little while there. Just because like my best friend played Ari Echo and I wanted to do duos with him at Frosty. So I'm really glad we did. We got to play a lot of really strong players. We lost to the Twins kind of badly.
Oh yeah.
But you know, say la vie. So who do you copy?
Wade. I think he's like the highest like level player that plays this team.
Yeah, talk to me about Wade's gameplay. Like, how does he use this team in the neutral?
I'm I kind of can't tell you off the top of my head. I need to like watch something.
Okay, cool. So you're copying like mix from him.
Yeah, I'm
and you
copying, like,
steal
his
your
tech.
you steal your combo routes from him, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch him play the neutral right now against Wawa, and he is getting shredded. And Wawa's just on Yasuo
I think I
Echo.
watched that game.
Yeah, Wade is just getting shredded right now, and he's trying to make stuff work with like S1 plus Echo Assist, and it's just not like getting him anything. But you know, whatever. I'm just gonna watch the end of this round, and then we're gonna get into your replay. Take a look at your replays right now and see if there's one in particular that you want to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So
by the way, let me I don't mean to leave you in the dark there. Let me go ahead and share my screen so now you can see the game that I'm watching as well, and while I bullshit about it. But I'm listening. You have
I
a
played a
replay, Mike?
first to 5 against Echo. Okay. I played a first to 5 against the
Dex?
guy that always wins our locals. And he's
Okay.
pretty good. He's like challenger.
And it looks like it went 5-1 him.
Yeah, he clapped me. But
Yeah, Dex really good. We can take a look at that. Let's take a look at the win, and then one of the wins, and let's take a look at one of the losses, shall we?
sure.
All right, celebrate the dub. And before we get into it, like, what kind of things are you struggling with? What kind of things are you like interested in working on right now?
I think I struggle against Ari pretty badly. I always get hit by like stagger pressure and like the instant air dash.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Especially from Ari, right? Because like, you know, she's like Sager, and the moment you try to challenge, she like is air dashing over you and smoking you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What about let's see. What is the other character this guy plays? Playing Yasuo, right?
Yasuo.
How do you feel about the Yasuo matchup?
I think it's pretty good. I think Akali's pretty decent into Yasuo.
Yeah, she's one of the few characters like her speed can let her come in behind like medium or something like that pretty well. But you have to like save your assist because you're not usually going to punish it on hit. You're usually going to get him on block, and then you have your assist to like get the mix or whatever. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. This block? What the hell? You're a machine. Never in my life. I don't think I'll ever block that. No 2H. Anytime I see this situation, I'm like, because you delayed a little bit. I mean, it's hard. You're hoping that Ari stays on the ground. Sure. I'm looking for patterns right now. What my coaching process is, I say a lot of shit, right? For the first like 20 minutes of the session, none of it is like actual coaching. I'm just like saying shit out loud and seeing what I see. I'm like, yeah, you could have 2H that or whatever, but I'm not saying you should have. I'm just saying that you could have. And if I say that 3 times, now there's a pattern. Now there's something to coach, right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree with the super. I agree with the tag launch. I wonder if you can limit strike here.
You can. I tried to go for it by doing the frame kill JH.
I see. You do.
It's kind of hard to hit.
How does it work?
You just do J2H like really close to the ground.
J2H really close to the ground, and then what?
Or no, just J.
JH
No,
really
like,
close.
okay, so you frame kill with JH,
Uh-huh.
and then that'll make the J2 or the JS2 really close to the
Oh.
ground. Yeah.
Can I try this a little bit real quick? This seems really hard.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, but the good thing is if you hit the ground before you get the S2 off, you can just do what I just did.
Yeah, you just get the S2. I don't know if it's even... I don't even know if I'm like high enough to do that. Yeah, I'm really like confident that like you can't do it from this height for some reason. You just mash?
Yeah, I just mash it.
I see. I think you have to let her go a little bit higher.
Yeah, maybe like delay after the tag launcher a bit.
I think you have to delay after the tag
like,
launcher, exactly like you're saying. Whoops. Oh, you know what the other thing is? I'm on the wrong takeover team. So like that was never gonna work. I was literally controlling the other team. This happens like every time. I feel like it should default to the like if I was on the profile of a particular person, it should default to their team when I come into the replay. But maybe I'm asking too much of Riot.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, it seems really hard. But if you delay, then like you can possibly like delay too much. I'll try that on my own later. Cool, good to know though. Good to know. Well, I actually am gonna take a moment. I know it's like annoying for me to continue doing this, but like now that I'm on the right team, maybe you were high enough.
You can kind of see like the startup of the JS2. Like
Yeah.
maybe I need to be like a tiny bit high.
I don't know. That's for somebody else to figure out, not me right now.
I mean, I've done it before, so it's
Yeah.
certainly possible.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I saw it one time a while back. Your blocks are really good. I love that kunai. Oh!
Yeah, I could have baited
You're-
that.
you're
It's
sad.
fine, though.
Good blocks, good blocks. I like the jab too. This jab's pretty hype. The only thing I'm wondering is if like there's a way to play this that doesn't involve boxing, because like I'm down to do all this, right? But now like I wonder if there's like a way that we can like I see what happened. I see what happened. You're doing this. Maybe he's gonna come forward. He does wind wall instead, and now you're just kind of like here. You feel kind of weird, so you just like YOLO it. Sure. Let's go. Handshake best here? I see. Because you handshake in case he's on block. Yeah? Okay. Oh, just execution? Or is this a frame kill of some sort?
It's a frame kill.
Dude, you're nerdy. You're nerdy in
Yeah, I
the
do
best
like my frame
way.
kills.
You know, I was really hoping to see you come forward and jab. Only do you understand why? Like, can you guess why?
Because I can like start stagger from a jab easier. I guess.
Exactly. Because your like assist is on cooldown, and so like you kind of are like cooked for a little while. Oh, you could have killed there with a meter.
Oh yeah.
But now, like right now, like after the super, I see what you're doing. You're trying to chip out. You're trying to chip out. I feel like it's
Yeah, I tried
it's
to do yeah.
you're trying to do like S1, right? I think it's probably better to chip out with like 2S1 plus Echo Assist or something like that.
No, I tried to dash up 2L because you can like OTG the little.
Oh.
But I think I tried it in training earlier, and you can just do 2M, and it still hits OTG.
Yeah, it does. It does. And that works also mid screen, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Spirit Fox? What Akali's doing here, she's delaying this 2S1 so that the parry timing is like variable and it's very difficult, and also it's going to hit later. Like she'll normal you first and then the orb will come out. Protect like some sort of mix here. I'm not explaining that to you. You know that, but like people don't. That sucks. I was trying to think about if there's anything you can do here to like. I think there is something that you can do better here. Can you think about it?
Can you replay for a sec?
Yeah. Well, actually, here, I won't replay. So we're hitting Akali, or sorry, we're hitting RA right now. Right? Yeah, you have everything you need to know about the game state on the screen.
Maybe call assist because he's gonna get burst back.
Yeah, exactly. And like you're at the level where that actually becomes important because I know it feels like this round is like unlosable, right? But like, I mean, Zex is super good. The reason he's bursting, I mean, it's casual, right? So you're gonna ego break anyway, just for like the fucking lulls. But like, I bet you in tournament, a lot of people we've seen Sonic Fox make Ari comebacks like crazy, and not naturally Sonic Fox is way better than Zex by like a measurable margin, but also his opponents are better than you and me by a measurable margin. So like even now we should be trying to like at least practice those skills where I don't really know what the combo looks like, but like I bet you there's like a way where we could like, and I tried to hit like my whatever, but like you'd have to practice it on your own, for your team, something like that, right? But like the concept is there, and you'll see top players do this all the time. They'll try to get their assist set on the screen like when the opponent's about to get break, or when they have break after a hit. And at your level, it's really these little things that like, I mean, look, you have Zex down to like no health, and he's challenger. So like, there's not gonna be a magic bullet like, oh, do this, and you're gonna start beating people above your level. It's these little fucking things that add up. That was good. Surely you win this round, right? Yeah. Ooh, this route is so nice. I'm probably saving my burst though.
He had level 3, I wasn't sure.
He does. Yeah, you're right. That sucks. And like that burst break is like the difference maker, right? Because if you had baited the break earlier, then you probably didn't have to use your break now. And this round becomes like a lot more winnable. A lot less likely to lose. Pop. Sure. He's pretty good. Oh man, I got baited so hard. I tried to parry this. I don't know if you do this, but I do it. Like when you're watching somebody play, like I basically play in my head at the same time. And I definitely tried to parry this, and I got fucked for it.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even know that assist could cross up without even hitting.
I know, that's brutal. He needs it, though. What I want you to think about here is like, you had the way that I watch replays with like at this level is I look at any moment that you did the hard work of winning neutral and had an opportunity for a mix and did not take it, right? And this is an opportunity for a mix that goes beyond like strike throw, because as soon as you get this one here, right? As soon as you get this one here, you have like the opportunity for shit like that, right? Yeah, the opportunity for like, oh shit, I fucked up big time. You have the opportunity for like this, right? And so like, since it was there and we didn't get it, and I probably would have gone for the overhead, since it was there, like we have to ask ourselves like, why didn't we take it? Like, why are we still going for staggers when like here, stagger fine, right? But here, right, like the assist is up. Like where's the overhead? Where's the roll plus the assist? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Oh my god, the block strings in this game are like worse than, in Marvel 3 we had to deal with some fucked up shit, but we didn't have to deal with fucked up shit like this every single time we blocked. Just because the guy has some yellow letters above his characters. Oops. Let's roll. Low key, I'm getting the assist out. Like here. Only because Ari's in my bubble. You know? Like I'm too afraid of the like the 2H here or whatever. So like but maybe this is bad of me, right? Like a lot of times I'll call assist here and they'll 2H and just smoke echo also. So maybe you just have to cut your losses here or you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything that we could have done to like not end up in that situation. But I think we just like hold this knowledge for next game. Like the round starts just really good. You do the same thing I do sometimes. S2 before you tag. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good thing, right? Akali doesn't really have anything that's that much better. You can kind of send her sometimes. They're like far away. You can kind of play her a little bit like Darius, where you like, whoa, what the hell? You know, do something like this, right? You can come forward,
okay.
You know, while she's like charging. You literally do like play her just like Darius, right? And you can like get some shit like that. Just if you're looking for like another option for when you don't feel like just like doing this on the ground, because this is like a defensive option, but like, what you really want is like the offensive option in particular, because this is your first handshake, right? And so like this S2, it like is a force field and it makes Ari go away. But then you run forward as Echo, and if you were to do something like Kali is like kind of far away, right? Whereas, you know, let's pretend that like, you know, I'm here. Right, I send a Kali forward like this, and I run forward as that, you know, and like if she didn't get smoked there, right, then like she's closer. You know, I can go for like if Echo's way over here and I hit like overhead as Echo, it's like really difficult or maybe impossible for Ari to confirm off the overhead. Whereas like if I do like the option that brings her closer, then like I can actually get something off of it. That sucks.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Akali doesn't have much tag out options.
She has very few tag out options. And that's why I mention that as like another option, just to add another weak option to her list of weak options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Oh, bummer. How often does this happen to you?
Yeah, do you know why that drops? I don't know. I think you have to delay the M a bit, maybe.
Yeah, this is actually a great opportunity for us to use replay takeover in a way that training mode is actually somewhat useless for us, right? Because sometimes this drops, right? And in training mode, it can be like very difficult to set. You try to like recreate the situation in training mode, and A, it takes 100 times to recreate it, and then B, how do you have like the save state to like go back? You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna first do is now I can like go forward and back. I can like experiment, right? So this, I think I see the issue. I think there was a little bit of delay after this jump before this heavy, just like a frame or two, right? And as a result, Akali is like nearer to the ground when she hits this H, which means that Yasuo is like relatively higher than she normally is, right? So Yasuo, like from now on, the whole combo, he's just a little bit higher than he's supposed to be. And so now he's like too high, right? Let's think about like if there's ways to, what I want to know, what the main question that I have is, you know, obviously if that's going to whiff. What if I do the other route where I go 2M? Right? So that's probably why, I'm sure you've noticed that like top players, right, when they do this route, they almost always are like doing this one. Right? Where they go with that 2M there. And we just proved scientifically that like that drop, if it was going to happen, it is fixed by doing the other route. So that's more incentive to learn the other route. If that makes any sense. Right?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to like do a little bit of experimentation. Just a brief moment. So I was predicting that it was after this point in the combo that the combo was already cooked. Right? Let's find out if I was right. I forget what you do now. You
JH.
jump at JH. Okay, I need to like, it's hard to like, yeah. So like it was because of the way that you like initially did the combo that it broke, because I detected that little bit of it's so hard to do this in replay takeover. Yeah. So since that happened twice just now, it must be something that was before this, and the only thing that's before this is I think that this JH is just a hair more delayed than it needs to be. So let's see, Yasuo, Ollie. Those two frames are, I think, always there. I don't think that those two frames are something that you can avoid. Well, let's find out. Whoops, holy crap. Yeah, see how there's one frame of gap there? And the combo works?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I detected that one extra frame of delay before your charge JH was the issue.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can't believe I called that. Like that is absurd. Old man still got it. All right, cool. Let's go. But you know, the takeaway here is to learn the other route.
Mm-hmm.
Where you go 2M there, because it doesn't drop even if you do that accidental delay, which you can't eliminate that accidental delay. That's just like in the human nature. Okay, cool. So then like, sure, we just drop because we just, you know, whatever. Zex is patient. That can't be the best that you can get, right? Like on this team?
I think you can call assist and maybe do like, yeah.
My question is this worth it? And I would venture to say yes. I would venture to say yes. Because you're going to kill like next hit anyway, right? So like I think that the way to think about it is right now you are desperate to get break meter.
Mm-hmm.
And so like any sort of like route that will get you like a limit strike here gets you closer to the point where like you're going to be able to save one of your characters instead of like just having to resort to Fury. It just gives you a little bit more options later in the game. So like, and also if you don't know this route already, then like at some point this is going to be what kills when nothing else kills, right? So like it's good to know. I mean, you might know it already, but like the fact that you had to think about it means you probably just haven't done that. So just good to have another option in the tool belt. We love this. Ooh, jump S1. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the nerd shit, but this is better. So this is the nerd shit. Bag launch. I guess Echo can't limit strike. So by my own logic earlier, this is better. You're so ballsy.
Yeah, I kind of play like a maniac.
Yeah. I noticed that when we were playing. I was like, this guy, he doesn't let off the gas. You know, and it's good. It's a good instinct, like, you know, to find. I mean, you have a refined ballsiness, right? Like this jump back. That's what makes it refined. You know what I mean? The only thing that I think, the only mistake here, the only misplay here is I think that this should have been stagger. Because, like,
Okay.
you have your, like, basically, stagger pressure is, it's bad when you have, like, 6 seconds on your assist remaining for cooldown, right? Like, it takes forever to get your assist back. You can't stagger for that long. Eventually, they're going to challenge, or you're going to have to commit, right? But right now, I feel like you stagger for a little bit, you know? Like, I feel like you're going to end up, like, getting your assist back, potentially, like, handling this push block. I think not. Ouch. Nice. Okay, sure. If you were a platinum player, I'd be like, this is wrong. This is a misplay. Right? Running forward and pressing medium here. Because why would you do that? This is what people don't understand about copying pro play. They like will see some pro player run up and press medium, and it's like, I guess I don't have to like try to run around and play for my assist. I guess I don't have to like jump up and hit my assist and try to like do daggers and stuff like that. But like, you can do this because if you do that other shit, he might like be thinking about baiting that out, right? And he plays around it. Now you don't have assist. And so at a certain point, like push is just going to meet shove and you just got to go for it. Whereas like if you're platinum and you're watching this, or you're like lower than that, or even if you're like diamond or emerald, like this is strictly a misplay because you could have been playing for advantage and they would have given it to you. Zex is not going to give you the advantage every single time by just like jumping around. And so like you have to like, you know, fucking put the pedal to the metal at some point. So this is not a misplay for you. Just want to like explain why I feel that way. Nice routing, nice routing. Does this route drop if you do 2 hits of JM here?
Yeah, it does.
I thought so. There's no way I can. Yeah. That's why I said nice routing, because when I saw that it didn't drop, I was like, wait a minute, this guy Akali's. Woo! Nice, GG. Okay, cool. Let's look at the next one where you lost. Or let's look at the last one that you lost, actually. Are you having fun? Is this interesting to you? Like, I'm having fun. And I'm also not looking at your profile. Pretty what? You can tell me.
Helpful.
All right, cool. I mean, like, it's not like I said, at your level, it's not. It's just not like the big, like, sweeping, oh, you're just not doing this option type of thing. It's like all the little shit. I feel like Akali feels right now. I feel like surely you have other round starts, right? We only looked at 3 rounds, but I feel like all the round starts were like this passive. Yeah. What else do you do?
Yeah, I do JS2 plus assist.
JS2 plus assist. Okay.
I do J charge S1 plus assist sometimes.
Okay. Cool. All those things start with J, and
yeah,
I think that it is good to sometimes have an option that is grounded and sometimes use it. Okay. So like when you watch Wade play, right? Let's pull up Wade. All right. I've got him on the other screen. Oops. All right. If you watch him play, like pretty often, he just lets it rip. He just gets staggered for like an eon here. Pretty often, he just lets it rip as Akali. I'm going to get Akali back in. You know, with... Come on. There's a point that I'm trying to make. This.
Just a raw S1.
Raw S1. He just lets it rip with raw S1. Right? And the point that I'm trying to make is that, like, round start is just a special case of neutral. And if raw S1 is good sometimes in neutral, then it's good sometimes in round start. And so like I think that we can work that in. You probably do it from time to time, but like you didn't mention it. And I would have mentioned it if you asked me the same question, where you just do like S1 plus Echo Assist. It loses to Yasuo S1. So like,
okay.
you know, it's scary to do. But, you know, if you're playing a really strong player like this, what's going to happen is if all of your round starts are like this passive sort of round start, then he's going to do a round start that is like a little bit more like screen control-y, right? Like Akali goes really far, you're not calling Echo, so like this situation for you just feels really bad. And he's playing for control and you're giving it to him, where like the rock to this scissors is to just like let it rip with S1. And the scissors to this scissors is to just back up on the ground, which doesn't put you in this position where you feel like my headphones, where you feel like you've already kind of lost. Doesn't it suck to feel like you kind of already lost the round at 120 seconds?
Yeah.
And so like playing like a little bit more like stolid, like I'm gonna stay on the fucking ground and you're gonna have to like force me to open up, where this like situation just feels really bad. Backdash, you can like look, you can call Echo Assist later if you want. Sure. Love this. I can't believe that reached the corner. I knew it would, but I still couldn't believe my eyes. Do super as Echo here? Oh, you do some frame kill. Okay. I would have not blocked. I would have blocked cross up and got hit, and that happens to me every single day. Oh man, what's going on here? Like, what are you thinking with this block string? Like, that sounded really aggressive. I didn't mean it to be, but like, what's your plan here? Like, you hit this, let's suppose this H, like, gets blocked, right? And he doesn't push block. Like, what's your plan?
MH S2 attack to Akali and then do like high low.
I see. You're missing a mix. You're missing a mix. Like, once you get this situation, and you're going to get this situation a lot, right? Let's suppose he doesn't block this. Like, it is going to be, like, money for you to just go, like, M overhead. Like, that is going to be... Because Akali's still here. That's your homie. She's going to help you out, right? And if it gets blocked, Akali doesn't get, like, a high-low anymore. But she can still go, like, her own overhead. She can... Which is kind of a high-low. She can still go strike throw, right? And so, like, if you think about the math, right? You do this with Echo. You go medium overhead. You get one mix with Echo. And then you get, like, half a mix with Akali. Whereas if you do this, medium heavy S2, you get, like, 0 mix with Echo, and then you get, like, 1 mix with Akali, right? So, like... Because it's a real mix now, because you're getting this S2 and you get to go high-low, right? And so, like, what I described is going to give you, like, 1.5 mixes. What you described is going to give you 1. So, like, on average, I end up getting a little bit more. So, like, the takeaway here for anybody that's thinking about this is, like, if I have my characters out like this, try to find a way to go for a mix with both. If you're reviewing your own replay, try to see if you can go for a mix with both here. Now, in this case, if you did go overhead, right? The situation would have been exactly the same, because you would have whiffed with the overhead and you would have had to handshake to Akali. I would have handshake to Akali. You had more composure than me, so like you get to keep your assist. Good shit. Maybe I should think about like not. In my head, like you should have just gotten punished here, right? Like, am I tripping? Like, the reason I would have handshake to Akali is because I feel like every time this happens, I am getting this punish. The hell? Oh, take over. Push block. Oh, what the hell? Maybe Echo is just really that dude. There's like no recovery on that. Oh, he did a really late push block. I see. He really late push blocked on the H. Yeah, that was good. That was a good play to not handshake. Shit. And a great challenge. Okay. You mentioned, what do I do against stagger pressure? Right? Talk to me about options. What do you have in your head already?
I mean, I could just react in 2H, right?
Yeah.
The air dash.
Yeah. What else? Against this
Maybe...
staggers in general. Forget about Ari.
Maybe like delay jump, but that's a little scary.
Okay, what if I told you? What if I told you? What if all right, I'm gonna. This is like a 2x KO mechanics quiz. What if I paused the game right here? I took away your meter. I said you have no bar, right? But I told you Akali is going, no matter what, she's going to do dash jab, dash jab. What do you do? Take your time.
Maybe like press medium when she goes for the reset.
Yeah, but not medium because medium's too slow, right? So
jab.
Yeah, so jab, right? So like she comes up, she just jab, dab, dash jab, right? If somebody is doing this to you, right? What you need to do is you need to it's kind of like this one's a little bit of a weird like circumstance because you're in the air, right? Which means that like if you take over here, you actually could press medium, right? But the real answer, if somebody's staggering you, right, just jab them, right? I mean, this is so fucking awkward right now because you're in the air, but like you can always just jab. There's no character. There's not one character in the game that can do jab dash jab. And obviously this is risky, right? Because if they do jab dash jab and if you think, oh, they're gonna stagger, so I'm gonna mash when they touch me, right? Then what ends up happening is, they might do jab and then a slight delay, low medium or something like that, or a slight delay chain jab, right? Instead of dashing, and then you get frame trapped, right? But then in that case, they didn't dash up and reset the pressure, so they got pushed back, right? So it's a rock paper scissors that you have to play with a losing. It's like you have a losing hand in rock paper scissors that you have to play because you have lost neutral and you're on block. But like, nevertheless, you need to know what all your options are. And another option that you're missing is just fucking jabbing the guy that's staggering you. And because like otherwise shit can look like this, right? And of course, yes, the answer is you have to 2H, right? And it feels stupid, right? Because it kind of feels like wait, you really want me to just fucking like 2H this guy? That sounds really hard. And I was just looking at another replay. It was Caitlyn Echo 2XKO, right? I was watching. It wasn't this one. It's this one. Right. I was like, how is Dunk landing his hits here? And we'll get to this part. Yeah. Here. Similar situation. Oh, that's not the one. That's not the piece I wanted to look at. I'm gonna go for like a little bit here. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but I am skipping for a certain part here. Left side corner. Like, it is possible, and you just have to do it. You have to be willing to try it, because this kind of like goes back to like the way you're playing round starts, where like you're willing to play passive and wait for them to like give you like the opening, right? I'm gonna jump back and I'm gonna like call my assist or whatever. Like, you gotta like fucking go in sometimes. You gotta like rip off the band-aid and go like S1. Similarly, when you're in the corner, you have to be willing to do the 2H, and like you also have to be willing to jab against the staggers. And if you don't do either of those things, if you try to just wait for Zex to give you the opportunity, he's just not going to give it to you. He's going to stick to you until you die, unless you challenged in some way, or like you wait all the way until you get your push block back, you know, which is what you did. But like, I just wanted to go into a little bit of an aside on other options, right? Because you're not always going to be able to block 3 staggers and 4 air dashes, you know?
Yeah.
I almost said nice. That's not you. I don't really care about this too much. Okay, yeah, I like this round start a lot better than like immediately jumping. Just the fact that you backdash a little bit just to give yourself like a little bit of extra space. But, you know, still probably good to stay. Oh, why are we jumping? Like, you have advantage here.
Really?
Yeah, he's got no assist.
Oh, okay. I
you
thought
know.
you meant like frame advantage.
No, you don't have frame advantage. You can't do this, but you can do like, you know, any sort of like just fucking get your assist out on the screen, and go in, you know, as an option. Only because he can't handshake. He can't do anything. And so like now it's time to like greed for a little bit. Right? I'm not saying like you're literally a frame advantage, but like you had an advantage and then you tried to play for like this jumping and stuff like this is really good for trying to bait out somebody's assist. Right? He doesn't have one. Why does his hand, it looks like a foot right now. Anyway. Cool. Good push block. Sure. Can't block it every time. Oh, that's so hard. Good block. That was greedy. What was really crazy was that this is heavy and not 2H. But like, hey, you get away with it sometimes. Woo! What is this? That's lit, man. Okay. I like all this. Sure. This is like the moment. Now I want you to start looking for these moments. This is like a great moment to like let it rip with an S1. And I'm not saying that in hindsight. I'm just saying that because he's on the ground and he's in front of you at that range. Right? And so like it's an option that we're not doing, and so like I'm looking for opportunities to do it. And in this case, it actually would have gotten you a birthday. Cool. Sure. Aw, man, that really sucks.
Oh yeah.
You just tried to
I
react
noticed
to
he started. Yeah.
You noticed you started what? Just blocking on wake up or something? Or parrying on wake up?
No, he started parrying the knives, so I tried to grab him.
Oh, like
I guess
before the knives hit? Yeah, well now you know your setup is too tight. Like in a good way, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if he's parrying the knives, don't you just go low?
Yeah, I guess that would work too.
Nice. Man, Zex is really good. I think I'm gonna write up your notes. I don't think I need to see anymore. Because my goal here isn't to like look at every single thing that can be improved upon. My goal here is to just give you a couple things, right, to think about while you continue to play, right? And I'll write that out over here. So you're not gonna see this. Well, I'll just bring this over here for you to see. Okay, for now, right? What to do about stagger pressure? You know, sometimes you just gotta jab, right? Nobody, I'll just, you know, I already mentioned it, right? jab against the jab dash jab. Right? Really good. Sometimes if you try to reaction 2H and RE air dash, you will lose, right? She'll run up and throw you, or she'll run up and jab you again, and your reactions will get tricked, and you'll do 2H and you shouldn't, right? But the only way you're ever going to 2H any of them is by starting to try it. Right? There's other stuff that we talked about. There was like, I do think it's worth the it's worth learning the 2M route with the Kali, right? Her mid-screen B&B that like routes through 2M so that you never see that drop ever again in your life, right? Even if there is like a little bit of a delay on the earlier jump H. Worth messing around with less passive, more YOLO aggressive options, right? This is especially as a Kali. In particular, S1, right? Plus assist. Do this round start. You can look for opportunities mid-screen to just try to like work this in a little bit. The idea here is you're trying to force people into disadvantageous situations, as opposed to like hoping they put themselves in one by jumping around and calling your assist. That shit gets you to grandmaster. I tell everyone that shit gets you to grandmaster. It doesn't get you to challenger. Like getting yourself to challenger. Like now you have to start like doing the stuff that used to be stupid when you were plat, and you're already doing some of that. Like there was that dash forward M that was really great. There's like other stuff, right, that you could be doing. I feel like I never saw your Echo play.
Yeah. So another thing that I do with this team is I try to let Akali die first because I feel like Echo, he kind of like his super assist kind of sucks, and
Yeah.
I kind of like get lost in neutral with him sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing that right. If you try to let Akali die first, her super assist is just really good too, right? I'll have to do another session with you, or like actually just get some games in with you at some point to like see Echo stuff. For whatever reason, when I looked at those two games, all I saw was Akali shit. And you know, with very few exceptions, right? Like there was like some opportunities to like go for like Echo's overhead in situations, right? When you weren't, I didn't even actually see even try to do that at any point. So these are like general goals. Here, we'll do it like this. This is like general goals, right? Next time you play, I want you to try to like jab somebody stagger, right? Akali stuff, right? And then Echo, right? I just want you to start hitting the overhead. Do you feel like you hit that a lot? Because I feel like there were opportunities to go for it that you didn't, and it makes me think that you maybe rarely go for it. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I do it in like
Canned situations, like when you get them sandwiched and stuff like that.
Yeah, like stuff that I've labbed.
I
don't
see.
really do it in like scrambles that much.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to phrase it. Route toward overhead off scrambles is really, really, really good, right? I'm talking about 5L, 3M. I'm talking about 5M, 3M on Oki, shit like that. I think if you focus on like this stuff right here, you'll see incremental improvements, and that's all you're going to see at this level, right? And then we'll talk again later on.
Okay.
I'll DM this to you.
Good.
Thank you very much for your time, man. I know we went pretty late.
Yeah, this was pretty helpful. So hopefully I'll be able to implement some of this, and then we can meet again another time.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, man. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you in ranked.
Oh, I'm sure that you will. Peace out, man. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That was the coaching. We're done for. Oh, it was not plat one. It was actually what's the word I'm looking for? GM the entire time. I'll go ahead and adjust that. I actually might upload that session to YouTube. It was a really good session. I had a lot of fun. So have a good rest of your night, guys. Peace.